Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundance Real. This is going to be a general collective reading. Let me do. My returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers, I appreciate all of y'all tuning in, locking in, hit the like button, snap from the beginning to the end, telling all your friends. Friends, what's good? Subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick cards and general readings to tap in. Hit the bell. That'd be swell. Anybody interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. So I didn't write nothing down. All right. You just vibing right now. Hold on. There you go. Make sure y'all drinking your water. Y'all staying aligned, mind, body, and soul. Y'all staying on task, okay? You making moves towards your future. Alright. Dum 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 dum. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, yeah. You got a thing that I don't know. Alright, so. We say. So together you come my way. And what you do, what you do, what you do. Like glue. And like all the things that don't be shining. Okay, I'm gonna talk to God. Okay. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me, you're the highest ascended white light. Thank you so much for sitting down to do this reading for the collective, making sure we're all protected during this reading and we got clear and concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. So I'm gonna get a card from the spirit junkie deck. I appreciate y'all tuning in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, okay? Oh, this song is called 10 out of 10. I think it's Masika. So maybe somebody feel like you is 10 out of 10, but I think he's talking about it in the boudoir, in the bedroom. Somebody can feel like you're 10 out of 10. Okay, so let me go one card and tell this for the collective. Clear any instant. I'm about to read it different. I'm about to say I need to release my need to be right, but that's not what it says. I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. You don't gotta fight over anything. What you get with scuffle, squabble? You don't gotta fight. I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. Okay? Because there could be energy that wants you to feel defensive, make you want you to feel like you gotta fight, like you gotta be in defense mode and shit, but it's like, for what? Why? You already know you're right. Okay? I don't know, collective. I release my need to be right. You know, you can know, it's like if you get into something with somebody and you know you're right in the situation, but they're doing that word salad, they doing that go around the point, talking over you and saying shit that you didn't say and shit like that. It's like, just let them have it. Okay? And continue to be your peaceful self. Continue to be at peace. Okay, so I'm gonna get some additional cards. Cause it's like, what? What? I don't know. It's just like, what do you get for being right? Satisfaction. I mean, you know you're right. That's enough satisfaction. You know you're right. Mm. Especially if it's some nonsense, okay? All right. Clear any interference with these cards. I'm making a medicinal card on the table for the collector. Anybody sending me some bullshit ass energy, you get that shit right back. You in it. So I don't know. Let me chill. Okay, so clear any interference with these cards. Let me get one card on the table for the collector. Let me get an animal. The weasel wanted to come out. The weasel wanted to weasel his way out the deck. Let me get one card on the table. Let me skip this commercial. All right, this one came out. Coyote ugly, 3113. I don't know what Coyote Ugly is about. Let's see real quick. It's a movie. Is it a horror? Or no? Let me see. Coyote Ugly. Whoever's sending me some shit to my third eye, to my crown chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. It's 4:35 p.m. where I'm at. You could, I don't know, my nigga. Ain't no daytime television or something. Am I your daytime television? Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. But look, listen. Coyote Ugly, a 2000 American comedy drama based on the Coyote Ugly saloon chain. What is it about? Okay. Based on an article, The Muse of the Coyote Ugly Saloon in GQ by Elizabeth Gilbert, who worked as a bartender in the East Village, Manhattan. Everything I'm saying could be relevant to you some type of way. But the Muse of the Coyote Saloon, she was a bartender. Okay, so believe me. Okay, aspiring aspiring songwriter Violet Sanford, after getting a job at a woman run NYC bar that teases its male patrons, is out of her shell. Hmm. So everything I'm saying could be relevant, okay? You could be an aspiring songwriter, you could be working at a bar, you could be getting out of your shell. You know what I'm saying? All these things together or separate. Now let me see what coyote, the spiritual meaning is. You say you're the love of my life. Okay. Coyote seen as a symbol of the trickster, representing adaptability, cunning, and a sense of playful mischief. Okay. Can be seen as a messenger of personal transformation, encouraging self reflection and a lighter approach to life. Some cultures, like Navajo, view coyotes as omens, potentially suggesting an unfortunate event or a need to reevaluate one's path. Everything I'm saying could be relevant, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, look, I'm gonna get some tarot cards. I'm using the Light Series Tarot deck. Again, I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at this page of swords. So it's like people, look, if it got anything to do with, mm-mm. Like this reading, like people be watching, but they want to act like they're not. But nigga, everything, all my shit be all over the internet. So it's like, who you fooling? But anyway, this is for the collective. But I was gonna say something else. Mm-hmm. Y'all that fuck with me, hit the like button, subscribe, and share the videos. Okay? Hit my cash app. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, that's it. Clear any experience with these cards. I'm gonna get 3 cards on the table. Maybe something about a trickster spirit. Mm-hmm. I release my need to be right. Okay, who gives a fuck? Anyway, what's the second? I'm looking at the King of Swords, air energy. I'm looking at the Page of Cups. Somebody could be in their imagination about you. This could be an air sign. So I got a resonance, or you could be air sign. I don't know, but I'm looking at the Six of Swords. This could be somebody you. This could be an immature person you sailed away from. This could have been a soulmate. I'm looking at the Ton of Pentacles. This could be somebody in your family, or maybe you was married to this person. I don't know. Something about your family, your legacy, your last name. At the bottom of the deck is the Emperor, Aries energy. And I'm looking at the Fool card, Aries energy 2 times. At the top of the deck is the Seven of Cups, confusion, illusions, choices. I split the deck. I'm looking at the Three of Swords. I mean, somebody could be heartbroken about something. Maybe get one card on the table for the collective. I think this vibes best out in Kushan. Make it one card on the table for the collective. Clear out any interference with these cards. Rewind with you. I feel like somebody's going in a different direction. I feel like, let's see what this King Source is. Authenticity, original ideas. I was just talking about some original ideas. You know, it's so unfortunate that people try to take others' original ideas, not just pass it off as their own. Like I guess that's an issue too. That is an issue. But I was gonna say something else. Like take somebody else's original ideas, and it's like I don't know. I just feel like how I just feel like even if I was you and I was doing some shit like that, how long would that even last? Like you still gotta come up. Life is still moving. Life is still grooving. Life's still doing shit. You still gotta come up with some shit. But at the bottom of the deck in my hand, I'm looking at the Ace of Swords and the Emperor, Aries energy. Behind here is a Knight of Pentacles. It just makes me think about when I seen that Future interview, and he was like, and somebody was like, oh, like didn't Beyonce and Jay Z take your song or whatever for that drunken love? Then they take some 441. They took some from him, and then they didn't give him no credit. And he was like, he wasn't worried about it because he still studied making shit, still studied making hits. Okay, that's also another reason why you cannot be pressed to defend anything. Then maybe somebody I don't know. Cause I just thought about like defense lawyer or something. But anyway, take whatever I say as it resonates. Clear out any interference with this card. Tell me about this King of Swords for the collective. This King of Swords. Tell me about this King of Swords. Yeah, so something about you being taken to where you're gonna be respected. 1133. To where your ideas will be respected. Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides is guiding you. And look at these boundaries. Queen of Swords and the King of Swords right here. Queen of Swords is right here. I mean, the King of Swords right here and the Queen of Swords. I'm looking at the Page of Swords. I don't know. This is somebody you was with. Okay, this could have been a counterpart, and you could have moved away from them. Look at this. The Moon card, Pisces, Cancer energy. The Moon. Next to the Three of Cups. So they got them and their hoes, them and their friends. Okay, something about you being in the spotlight. I don't know if these folks watch you, like they be happy to watch you and shit. Like what? I don't know. I think they be 12, 21. I think they be attacking you, but I think they still be happy to watch you like every day or some shit. And it was something like the Six of Swords for the collective. Nine of Cups. Well, you sailing off the, you going from choppy waters to calmer waters, and you're gonna be happy, okay? Because you listen to your guidance. You listen to spirit. It's not about what you see with thine eyes. It's about what you feel and what you see, like with your third eye. Your third eye, okay. I'm looking at the Three of Cups. These people is close on your tail, like they see you happy and shit. Nine of Cups. It's like they make it their business to do some type of magic. Okay. Death and rebirth. It could be death magic. 1331. Looking at the Seven of Pentacles. They could be taking a crack at this for 7 years, 7 months, or some shit like this. And then I don't know why I was gonna say I win, you lose, give it up. Some Nicki Minaj, something like that. Anyway, I'm looking at the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. It could be a fire sign in the mix. It could be a masculine energy that is saddened. That's sad. Probably because they've been wasting their time, but they in regret. Okay, about some. Okay, maybe they're sadness about I don't know how they're doing their sexual health or something. Take our resonance. I saw the Nine of Wands. Talking about this Nine of Cups for the collective. This could be a tower for some folks. Okay. Especially if let's say they was lying on you. That oh, those ideas, that's not that person's ideas. Oh, that authenticity, that's not them for real. Or some shit, something stupid, man. Because I'm like, do these folks even know you? Do they even know themselves? Like, what the fuck? And then even if you was doing some shit or whatever, it's like, I don't know. It just kind of made me feel like folks that's doing the worst things, it's like they want to bring attention to people that's not even doing shit. Or try to make some shit like they're doing some shit. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups. Queen of Cups, I mean, somebody, it could be a water sign that's sad. Okay. Or somebody could be sad about a water sign. Okay. I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Hmm. Okay, somebody could be defensive when it comes to their family. Like eyes open, like what you need at the door. What you need, Nine of Wands. I'm clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. I'm looking at the Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups. I feel like this is people that didn't do the work. The Knight of Wands, I don't feel no type of stable energy from them unless they're gonna go get it. Okay, this chart says hasty ambitions, travel may help. Five of Cups. Now take out a resonate. Somebody could be sad because they could have traveled to do some fuck shit to you, and okay, they didn't think it through. I'm looking at the Magician, Gemini energy. I feel like these folks didn't know you. Hello, the High Priestess dropped inside the Pisces energy. You're tuned in. You tapped in. That's why you not fighting these folks. Okay. You ever send me some bullshit to my third eye? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, bitch. Don't you got something to do? You got a grandchildren. You got no something. Isn't it? I mean, I don't know. It could be random where you're at. But anyway, talking about the nine of wands for the collective. But I think I did see some commercial talking about you gotta fight for freedom or fight for something. Like I guess you know what I'm saying, it's a fight. My nigga, I guess. You wouldn't think it would be in your own family. You would think it'd be your family versus everybody else. I'm looking at the Seven of Swords. Stealing. Three of Swords. I wanna say they got caught, but I don't know why they're crying. You the one that was stealing. Why are you crying? Well, you was the one stealing from somebody else and you crying. Anyway, next to it is the Four of Swords. You could have healed from this already or something. I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. If you're not in this down and out energy, down and out, that's what it feels like. If this isn't you, because you healed, if somebody wanted you in this energy because they were trying to get themselves out of poverty, you release this person. They're going through a tower. You're not in their life. They could feel some type of way. Them and their friends, whatever, Five of Wands. I feel like this is the type of people that would hit you up like. These are the type of people that, like they know you don't fuck with somebody and they would be like, oh, like how and so and so, how is so and so. And they know you don't fuck with that person. But anyway, I was going to say something else. Something about you healing and can't touch this. Nah, 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 nah. They can't touch this because you healed yourself. I'm thinking about beef patties. Not like I want some, but I just thought about some. Anyway, Seven of Swords stealing. And they're upset, they're sad. But they're the ones that was stealing. Something about them getting something from you being in a down and out energy. They can't get you like that. So now they're in a tower. I feel like I was gonna say something else though. You can have it. It says he said, look, Vibes Cartel said, if you want it, you can have it. But don't take it for granted. They're taking shit for granted. Some of this Four of Swords. Some of this Four of Swords for the collective. Y'all hit the like button if you have not. Subscribe to the channel. Share the live. Some of this Four of Swords for the collective. Clear out any interference with these cards. Some about it. I'm looking at the Seven of Cups. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. Now these people could be trying to infiltrate your mind and shit with some type of mind control. Why are you resting? So I don't know. Have you in this poverty mindset? Have you feeling like everything is fucked up? But I feel like if you've taken action, you're not gonna do that. Look, Queen of Swords, you reining your thoughts in. Okay, you're not emotionally in it and whatever the fuck is going on. Nine of Pentacles, looking good, smelling good, everything good. You maintaining. Okay, nothing lower than maintaining. And you going up. You like skyrocketing and maintaining, skyrocketing and maintaining. Okay, that's what I feel like. I'm looking at the Four of Wands. I feel like these folks feel some type of way about you maintaining. They wanted you down and out. Okay, what is this? The Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like they're on the opposite side of the wheel, even though you know it's upright. But Wheel of Fortune could be any type of fortune. But I'm looking at the Page of Swords. They can see you, things working out for you or something. Six of Cups, nostalgia, memories, people that know you since you was young, people that know you, or they like family. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Justice. I feel like you're gonna get a new family. What is this? Six of Cups. Happiness. Past links will help. But I feel like it's like past lives, okay? Because these two, this new energy, Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, and Justice came after it too. Oh my goodness. Justice came after it too. What if you was like, this Six of Cups? It could be people that, mm, I'm just thinking about like people in your generation. I don't know, take out resonance. Maybe it doesn't have to be people necessarily in your generation, but I just thought about like latchkey kids, kids that was like their parents left them at home. They was like, don't answer the door for nobody and shit like that, and they would be home. You know what I'm saying? Basically, take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And nobody would really know the kids is at home by themselves. I mean, that's the idea. That's supposed to be the idea. I'm just thinking about that, but I'm just feeling like, as a kid like that, you could feel like your ties, your connection could be like, I don't know, because I would be in front of the TV when I was a kid. And because I would even be picking the channels, but I'd be in front of the TV, or I guess I'd be doing some shit. I had toys and shit, but Six of Cups, it's like, mm-hmm. I mean, your ancestors, your spirit guides could have always been on deck. I'm saying like that connection because I don't feel like you felt it like with your family. They're watching you. Be connected though. Okay. Six of Cups. You can have pets too. You can have a pet. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Okay? It's like you're doing what's best for you. You're grown. Okay? You gotta live. And why not live well? And I'm looking at the Hierophant. Look at God. Look at God. I feel like God's taking you outside too. Yo, yo, I'm about to cry a little bit. Hold on. Two, 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 two people in here, two likes. All right, some about twos, but I was gonna cry because it's like you could have been around people that was jealous of you. Now their world is crumbling apart. Their world is crumbling down. But these folks could have been wanting to tear you down, wanting to destroy you. Okay, they wanted you to be in this tower. I feel like, I mean, you could have been in the tower, but I feel like you was protected. But also, I was feeling emotional because it's like all them, it's like all them dreams and shit that you wanted to do with your life. You could have been running it by these folks. Like, oh, I want to do this. Like when I was like 15 or 16, I was looking in the mirror. I was like, I wasn't looking in the mirror in front of my mother, but I was in my room and I was like, and then I came out my room and I looked for her and I said, oh, I want to be a model. I think I could be a model. I want to be a model. I was like 15. And she was like, she would just say some shit and then that would be like the end of the conversation. She was like, oh, you're too short. And then after that, like maybe some years after that, American Next Top Model came out, and they had short models on there. But it's like she didn't even, and I wasn't even like, it wasn't even a vanity type of way. It's like, nigga, I look at me in the mirror, like, nigga, I can do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's not put it to waste. You know what I'm saying? But she's just like, my dreams, just like she shot them down. But it's like, God is like, fuck them niggas. Like, we outside, you gonna shine. You gonna shine. Two of Wands and the Star card. It's like we outside. You gonna shine. I'm taking you outside. Your ancestors, spirit, they're taking you outside. That's why it's important for you to listen to your intuition and fuck what everybody got to say. The Star card, Aquarius energy, because you still got that hope in you. You still got your plans, everything that you wanted to do in your life. There's a reason why you got it in you. God put them in you, and God made you who you are. Type shit. Type shit. Okay? So I'm looking at the World's card, new phases, new cycles, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, the World's card, the Ten of Wands. It's like Ten of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Whoever going out their way to burden you, it's like you already see it. Especially if this person's like a spiritualist or a dark spiritualist. I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles. You're a magician. You be putting that work in. You be making shit grow for yourself. I'm looking at the Empress. You reparented yourself. Okay. Now I don't know. This could be about a mother figure. I'm looking at Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, the Page of Pentacles. Like I said, something about when you was young. Okay, you could have been like taken advantage of when you was young. You could have been it's just feeling like perversion with this Page of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands together. It's feeling like and this Eight of Wands, like Eight of Wands. It could be projections. It could be attacks. Something that you endured on your path. Knight of Pentacles. I'm looking at the Hangman Pisces energy. Mm-mm. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see some. These people is a non-factor, man. They're trying to be a factor, but I'm looking at the King of Cups. Maybe something about telepathy. Five of Swords. To steal. To have you sad. Five of Cups. These folks want to have you sad. Like they've been had you sad your whole fucking life. And they try to make it seem like it was you. It was them doing shit. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. It's like they want to run and rush to you and like put you in the corner and shit like that. Five of Cups. And have you see how I'm holding this like this? It's like they want you to ignore this colorful path for you that's so full of life and shit like that. But here's the thing, they're not going. They're not going. They're over here. These Three of Cups right here. You taking this cup that God got for you. They're not going with you. Anyway, I'm looking at the Two of Swords and the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Maybe they didn't factor that in or something, but because they feel like they've known you since you was a child or some shit. Okay. Anyway, these folks want to apologize. Hmm. All right. Clear out any interference with these cards. Somebody's Page of Swords for the collective. Somebody's Page of Swords for the collective. So Page of Swords is giving monitoring spirit. Clear out any interference with these cards. Why are you working? I mean, what happened? The devil's gonna. I was gonna say, chat to my back. Clear out any interference with these cards. Clear out any interference. I'm looking at the world. Yeah, they're gonna see you on the internet, in the World Wide Web. Oh, in a new phase, a new cycle. You don't close them out. They could feel some type of way, but it's because they're still standing looking at you. They would just continue their lives. They don't have to feel no. They feel exactly how they want to feel. Anyway, I'm looking at the World card. At the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at Strength, Leo energy. Page of Wands. They're gonna see you. They're gonna see you on the big screen. They're gonna be watching you, and you're gonna be your inner child is gonna feel free. And I was gonna say finally, like you doing what you want to do in your life, and that doesn't mean pissing your life upside the wall. Like do what you want to do, and rebel without a cause, and just fucking shit up your life and other people's life, and just doing stuff. That's not what I mean. I mean doing what you want to do, like productive, like successful. Like what was you thinking about when you was a kid, and you doing it now? Strength to keep that, to keep it like it didn't go anywhere. The Strength card. It might not look the same like when you was a kid, but it's still bringing that happiness. Ten of Cups, and you still in charge of your own shit. You in charge. You're the boss, the emperor. You're in charge of your own life. You're the captain of your own soul, the master of your own fate. There's the song's got lust for life. There's a lust for life that keeps us alive. Look, the Six of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's like you being everything for yourself. King of Pentacles. It's like you being everything. You being, you know how, I think about the Mac. The Mac when Goldie was like, it came out in the 70s, but it's a black card movie. Now let me stop. You know, I'd be like, oh, you don't know this movie? We gotta take it. We gotta revoke your black card. But then I almost had my shit revoked because it's not like my family put me on. people put me on though to the max. But I was gonna say, you know how Goldie was like, I want to be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your dog. It's like you being that to yourself. It's like you being that to yourself. You don't need nobody to help you count your money. You don't need nobody to tell you what you're doing with your routine, with your day, with your life. You don't need a manager. You don't need a pimp. Okay, you pimping yourself or something like that. You putting yourself to work, and I don't mean like that, but it's like I don't know. I already told y'all when I went to college, my speech teacher was like everybody is a hoe. I think he said something like that, but it's like you got to make sure that or so everybody's being pimped out or something like I don't know. He said something like that, but my point is whatever. Make sure it works for you, okay? And I'm looking at strength. It's like you doing something for yourself. You standing for something. You're not letting go. Okay, I'm looking at temperance. I don't know. It just made me feel like now people have peaceful protests, but they still was like silent protests and shit, like sit-ins and shit like that. It's like strength card. They was at war, like they needed the strength to overcome whatever oppression, whatever double energy, and it's like don't fight fire with fire. Fight fire with water and put that shit out. And put that shit out. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get an Isis Oracle card. I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in, hitting the like button. Alright, subscribe to the channel if you're new, to all your friends. Share the video and shit like that, okay? Comment, why not? Anyway, Clara, any interference with these cards? Tip your reader, okay, why not? That information is in the description box. Alright, so what's this say? Pyramid of light, psychic protection. Collective, as a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. What's their problem? And it could be people closest to you. But anyway, look. There's nothing to fear, and also don't worry about it. You know, like your nervous system, like don't be nervous. I don't know, just relax. Okay. You know, I think when people say like don't be nervous, I feel if I heard somebody say that, I feel like that would make me nervous. I'd be like, what? Anyway, whatever. Let me say. There's nothing to fear. Okay, period. And only more awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. It just kind of made me feel like, what if there's like a force field, like a shield around you, and you could see these energetic weapons being formed, like they throwing shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's bouncing off this shield, but it's like it's the shield is see through, you can see it, and the reason why this is happening is so you could be aware, like, oh, look at how strong my shield is, look at how loved I am, okay? I feel like to me, like the earth, or from what I've seen so far, it's like should be backwards. It's like should be backwards. Like all these people coming at your neck, you that means you doing something right. Feel good that people's on your dick like that because that means you really winning. That means you successful. But it's like, I guess like I take it. But the earth is so weird and strange to me in that way. But even though there's haters, there's also people that fuck with you. There's also admirers. So who cares? Like just live your life, do your thing. Okay, it's people to the left, to the right of me. But anyway, look, what does it say? The pyramid of light confirms, indeed, that energies have been causing interference with your path. And then sometimes people be like, oh, like yeah, like shit would be boring if people wasn't doing shit. But it's like, I guess, it would be boring. Then. Anyway, look, what it says. Let me read this, man. Niggas been doing shit. Okay, the pyramid of light confirms that it's now time for that interference to cease completely. They're not doing shit no more through loving divine power. So I don't know. It just made me feel like focus on the love. Okay. Affirm your protection. You are protected. You realizing like how much God loves you, okay? How much you survived and shit, excelling, thrived and shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get this card too, and then I'm gonna get a fortune. I'm gonna wrap this up. The dark mysteries. Collective, the dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears. Again, there's nothing to fear. Meet them, release them within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept your call? It's up to you. Your time, just say yes, okay? Your time, you watching this? Say yes. Your time for deeper initiation is here, okay? There could be some folks trying to stop you from answering the call, but nobody called them. The call is for you, okay? I feel like they didn't answer their call. That's why they could be a little bitter and miserly. But I feel like I don't know these people life, but I feel like they can still find something. You know what? It's like nigga, if you don't want to smile in your days today, that's on you. Don't smile. I don't care. Don't have a good time. I don't care. Do what you want to do. But anyway, this is for the collective. All right, so it says you will have good luck in your personal affairs, according to this fortune. Okay, you're gonna have good luck in your personal affairs. Here's some numbers y'all can use for the number for the lottery, or it can resonate with you in whatever type of way. 2, 9, 12, 19. Look at this. 2, 9, 12, 19. They added a 1. 2, 9, add the 1, 12, add the 1, 19. Anyway, 30, 42. Some about 2s and 9s, okay? Anyway, I read it. Peace out and later on. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Later, y'all. Check out your zodiac sign reads.